Before now, I had held the belief that the biggest problem of Nigeria was religion. And you may not want to blame me because I've spent most of my life living in the north. And so what I've seen is mostly the Metasine and other religious fight that has led to many loss of lives and bloodshed. But the coming of Tinubu has opened a whole new spectrum of tribalism. I've seen the worst of tribalism under this Tinubu government, because how does it feel? You're talking to an educated man, one who has traversed the ambience of education, yet cannot seem to come to grips of reality because he's engaged in a bias of tribalism. It's really painful. I go to my thread and I see young men, very vibrant, intelligent young men, that seem to shy away from the truth because somebody in question is from their tribe. It's very painful. So to me, Tinubu has awoken the worst of the Yoruba sets in Nigeria. Forgive me to also say that, or pardon me for saying these things, but I've met some very good Yoruba people. I've met them, and quite frankly, talking to them, it begins to make you wonder, why is it that their voices are low, are not heard? So I like to say, if you're a Yoruba man and you believe what is bad, and you are able to, break away from the egg of tribalism, please let your voice be heard. Speak up. Let someone hear you. But these sets of Yoruba people that are hell-bent on supporting Tinubu, because no matter how you paint it, Tinubu has failed. Tinubu has nothing to offer. The idea that we should give him time, it only goes to show the hypocrisy of not wanting to accept the fact that some of us made the wrong choice. Now here is a man who told you that it is his turn, it is the Yoruba turn. That mere statement alone suggests that this man came on the platform of tribalism. A man who tells you that the only way to win an election is to snatch, grab, and run away with it, clearly will tell you the mind frame of such a person. Clearly will tell you that such a man has nothing to offer. Every day we wake up, the dollar keeps rising. The dollar keeps rising. As at the time of making this video, the dollar is 150 naira in exchange. And the implication of this is that because we depend so much on imports, prices of commodities in Nigeria will continue to rise. And until we get it right, where we make an enabling environment for our youth to start producing, leading to exportation, we will never get the dollar back. We will never get the naira back. So Tinubu is a failure as far as I'm concerned. I will keep making videos upon videos reminding Nigerians that Tinubu is a failure. Here is a man who says that he will increase the tax net, slow down consumption, reduce purchasing power, and that's exactly what is happening. That's exactly what is happening now. We are the custodian of oil. We are at one point the 8th largest world producing oil we are the 8th largest oil producing nation in the world. Today we are suffering from oil. Most drivers drive their vehicles and constantly looking at the fuel gauge to see how much they've driven or how much they've exhausted from their fuel tank. We cannot be in the midst of plenty and yet be complaining and suffering. It is time to come now and say, hey man, do something. Or if that egg, is it that apple, where those two guys we bring that apple that time, where the money bring them again? Because if we continue like this, yeah,